What up, fellow Marvel fans, and welcome back to our Marvel Plus live reaction show of What If, titled...
Say what now? The season finale.
Oh yeah, it's the season finale, everyone, the moment we've been waiting for. What if I told you things got so bad that Watcher actually broke his oath? What if I told you that the breaking of realities caused this video to suddenly go HD? And just in time, because like we said, this is the final episode of What If, but not the last episode. We did get a confirmation for a season 2, so we are going to be seeing more of these probably next year. I believe 2022 is what they said, although don't quote me on that, they haven't quite confirmed. But for now, this is the final episode of season 1, and hoo boy, is it going to end on a doozy. Last time, we watched Ultron ruin everything. And I mean everything, as in destroyed the entire universe, everything.
And possibly other universes as well.
Ooh, boy. Like, we knew that Ultron was an intense villain, given how he almost hurled a friggin' city into the earth and destroyed it, just in his first movie alone. But in this case, you combine him with Vision, and the guy is just friggin' unstoppable. To the point where he actually sought out the Watcher from his comfy little spot in the cosmos and punched him in the friggin' face through several different dimensions. Like, how do you get more powerful than that? Thankfully, this finally prompted Watcher to get off his ass and do something about it. And who does he go crawling to? Why, the guy who he said that he swore never to help. How awkward. So we're going to see what Watcher's big plan is and see how Doctor Strange manages to get all of these people we've been introduced to so far in one spot to defeat Ultron. I'm not saying their chances are good, but given how we've seen what they're each capable of in their own universes, I'd say they might have a decent shot. What do you think?
We shall see.
I've already seen a few screenshots here and there, but it's not really spoiling anything. We knew they would pull Captain Carter out, we knew they would pull T'Challa out, and Thor, and whoever the hell
Whoever
else.
survived from the zombie
Yeah,
universe.
Pretty much. And of course we're gonna get Gamora, because it's in the friggin'...
What if Gamora?
Yeah. Yeah, because we've seen her picture. We know she's a thing. So finally we're going to get introduced to her in this. I'm guessing she's going to have a glorious story about how she slaughtered Thanos, probably the same way UltronVision did. I still can't get over that he managed to kill Thanos with the equivalent of a headshot. I was laughing about that for days afterwards, just like thinking about it and watching clips. It's just, oh, it's so hilarious and cathartic.
Perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
So let's see how all of these alternate versions of our characters that we've come to know and love will unite and team up and hopefully defeat this version of Ultron.
Don't you mean assemble?
Quiet, you.
So let's get started, shall we? Avengers Assemble. I believe this is supposed to be Chadwick Boseman's last appearance, although I did hear he might have a bit in season 2. Don't quote me on that, it's just what I heard.
The Mary and the Star. They were about to send up their last payload when pirates took the ship. How many pirates? 20 or so charmers, led by this one, Batroc.
Oh, this is Winter Soldier.
He racked up 36 kill missions. I've got the shield, you've got the sword.
More like knives, but cute wordplay.
Kill the engines and find the hostages.
So is Natasha going to awkwardly kiss her in a mall just to distract from...
Stuff like that.
You know, Bernard in accounting.
Nothing good has ever followed the phrase Bernard in accounting.
What if his name was
Bernard.
Ouch!
Ooh!
We're becoming pals, widow.
I saw that wink. Ouch. Were you going to punch the bullet?
You were more than just a shield.
I'm a pretty good dancer, too.
Guess you're into a pissing contest even in this, huh?
Breakdance!
Are you
Break it down.
scared?
Are you seeing that?
Captain
Blech.
Carter, the soldier lost in time. You have been chosen.
She has been chosen.
Claw.
Come on, relax, son.
Blech.
It'll be over in 1,000 years or so.
Ha! So he did save he did save Peter, and he blew Ego up.
Hang back with the giant baby man cave dude.
Star-Lord T'Challa, leader of the Ravagers and lost prince of Wakanda, you have been chosen.
Chosen one!
How do we put a suit of armor around the world? Around the galaxy? You can't tell me there's not another big bad lurking in the
How
shadows.
did he meet up with
Monster in the dead.
Gamora? Blech.
Gamora, survivor of Sakaar and destroyer of Thanos.
The one who's about to kick your moon-shaped ugly mug?
Not you, Stark. You, Gamora, have been chosen.
Go away, Tony. We don't need you in this. You're just gonna die again.
Eric Stevens,
Blech.
Killmonger, Tony Stark's former protege and killer.
Blech.
You have been chosen.
You're gonna recruit a villain? Then again, he is the most effective person in this universe.
I was gonna be flowers, and I was gonna light candles, and I was gonna shower through my hair.
Well, your hair's not luxurious enough.
Crown Prince of
And
Asgard.
you,
You've been chosen.
Alex, you too.
Thor.
Dude, I'm trying to summon you here. But I just picked him up. He's gonna eat me.
Oh, we're in a pub.
I know this place.
Blech. Aw.
The pub facade was my idea. I read about it in your biography. I hope you like it.
Oh, yeah, me. Can I get a beer?
Blech.
Yes.
Another. Ooh, I don't like that look. Why did
That's
you?
vibranium, isn't it?
Yep.
It's you again.
Come on, get a new trick, man.
Blech.
You have been chosen for a mission that is both highly dangerous and absolutely necessary for the continuation of life as you know it.
But no pressure.
I scoured eternity for one true hero.
Let me get this straight. You kidnapped us from across the galaxy so we could, what? Save the universe?
Not exactly. A bit more complicated than that.
You aren't just our
This
best.
is the
hope to
better
save
Guardians of
one
the Galaxy.
You are my last hope to save all of them. You are the guardians of the multiverse.
Better title.
I know what this is. Loki put you up to this joke. Listen, I do not have time for his pranks today. My Lady Jane needs me, so how are we going?
Open that door. Told you not to open that door.
We're in. Mind telling us what we're up against?
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Or soon will be by Ultron.
6 stones of near unfathomable power, each controlling an essential aspect of our existence. And Ultron holds all of them.
I might be able to.
I think Gamora would know about
I've
this.
stolen more from us.
Seriously? You really are from another planet.
To separate
Yeah, T'Challa wouldn't have met Eric in that version, right?
Probably not, no.
Yes.
He has no idea that he killed his other self.
And armed with a full set of stones.
Is there a universe of Chinese food that has alternate dimension delivery? Tommy's getting rumbly.
You pick them.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but I've been told that I excel at attracting unwanted attention.
There's no other Thors he could have chosen.
How would you even go about destroying the...
The Infinity Crusher, designed to disintegrate each stone into nothing.
Yep, I picked them.
All right, everyone.
Slow down a little bit. There's a few people in the room that don't understand. Not me, I get it, but for them, maybe
I
repeat
just
it.
realized this is Thor if he was Peter Quill.
Showtime, my friends.
Well, he is off to join the Guardians, so...
Even though he has no right being there.
This place is safe.
Until we decide to.
Ugh. Is that the demons finally trying to break loose?
I take it you know the Captain Carter on your universe.
No, Captain America. In my universe, Steve Rogers received the serum.
Now that would be a sight to see.
I'll bet.
You trust him?
No.
I trust everyone.
Well, you're an idiot.
Tonight we feast.
In that spirit, I propose a toast.
Oh, some mead. Wonderful.
Now we're talking.
Yes, drink before a
wise
big fight.
sorcerer once told
Raise a
me
glass
that
to
fate's death is part of the
freedom.
plan to
Something you will
conquer one's
never see
greatest fear
again.
of the unknown, the end of all ends, the senseless nothing, and the vast opening of infinity to your...
Nice pep talk, man.
To the guardians of the universe.
Huzzah.
So, there is life in this universe.
Thanks, Thor.
Oh, there goes waiting until we're ready.
In my defense, I did warn you. I excel at attracting unwanted
You still got the
The
tattoo.
science tattoo.
Yeah, you might feel it.
Bits.
What is going on?
It's a protection
New armor?
spell. You're welcome.
Wow, this is fantastic.
I know how to deal with this party pooper.
I thought the plan.
Viva Las Vegas!
Bright lights, no city.
It's like, dude, you're blowing static electricity in my face.
Can't say I've heard that battle cry before.
He's just like,
Too easy.
you were saying. Ooh, both hammers.
Woo, we're up. You sure about this?
Of course not.
At least the challenge realistic. Ooh. Shield to the base.
Did you get it?
As Yondu says, never doubt sticky fingers.
Ah!
Clever dog. Guess it's the best way. Disarm the stones, you disarm him. But who summoned a dragon?
Whoops!
Whoopsie.
You stole my soul stone?
You stole my soul! Sorry!
Raz, bitch! I told you the zombies would show up.
That'll keep you busy.
These great ideas. Love them.
It's not them. It's what came with the zombies.
Oh.
That was unexpected. What?
Oh, like you called it.
Called it.
Oh, now this is a matchup. Ooh. Ouch. Ooh. Now she's gonna knock into the TARDIS.
Again!
But,
No, wait. Stand down. She's Natasha Romanoff.
Who?
Yeah, I'm also supposed to be the
Who?
last person on this planet. We're from another universe.
they're back to that universe.
We're here to stop Ultron. And there are 3 people you trust in the universe, and I count myself lucky enough to be one of them.
Well, in your universe.
We must be close. I believe the term is BFF.
Sure.
I believe that you have something that belongs to me.
Your arm's off.
Oof.
Oh!
I was gonna say, put the protection spell on her too.
We can destroy galaxies with the thought. Why won't we die?
Because they have plot armor, obviously. Oh shit!
What?
You ate the stone! Like he's not powerful enough as is.
Give him all you got.
Ooh, double shield attack. I like it. Ooh.
Boingy, boingy, boingy.
Nice ongoing shot. Somebody pick up the stone, please. Ugh, fuck.
Dormammu, I've come to bargain.
Ah, damn. Gotcha, bitch! The squid returns! 2 time stones.
Make my monster grow!
And Ultron's getting larger. Squid attack! Now this turns into a hentai.
It wasn't already?
Kill him! Kill the bitch! Yes!
Is that it? Is it over? We win? Yeah? Not so hard.
Don't celebrate just yet.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did ya?
Didn't the Watcher warn you?
The Crusher was designed to destroy the stones on my world, not his.
Oof. That's unfortunate. So unless they pull a device out of their ass, they're screwed.
If I destroy you, you all fall.
I mean, that is a good strategy. He's basically the tank in this.
Oh, that's still around. I should have.
Aha! There's our Deus Ex
I have an
Machina.
idea, but I'm gonna need distance and a clear target. I've got the shield. You've got the sword. More like an arrow with the mother of all viruses in the tip, but here we're
Let's hope our aim's as good as Clint's.
But didn't they already upload him to one of the Ultron bots?
Well, they did initially, but remember, Ultron was out of the universe, so it didn't work. And considering she was still being chased by all of them, he couldn't exactly stick around. Plus, the body inhabited Clint blew out the guy's kneecaps.
I'm just saying, how did she get it back into the Arrow, though?
Probably just re-uploaded it. It's like sticking a USB in a computer. Into the sun!
This one's for you, Clint.
I used to be the destroyer of universes till I took an arrow to the knee. Starring everyone pooping.
Right in the fucking eye!
Oh, this is far nicer than my human body ever was.
Oh,
Who
boy.
said that?
It's been a long time since I've had legs. I'd like to make this a permanent condition.
This body is occupied.
For now. So now, I suppose, my objective is to end you.
Huh. Who'd have guessed would be rooting for Hydra? Well, he did.
Maybe.
You alright?
Well, his consciousness should be dead. Poke, 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 poke. What? Eric, what are you doing? Oh no. Oh no! Oh, you bastard!
Cousin, what are you doing?
The Watcher owes us this. With these stones, we can fix our worlds.
You sure that's what you intend to do?
Are you gonna turn down the one thing guaranteed to save your homes? Peggy. You can be with your fella again. Strange, you more than anyone know that this is it. This is our only chance.
Ah, you fuck. You brilliant fuck!
I'm sorry it has to end this way.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I am afraid that armor belongs to me.
Is that on him, son? Hydra never died.
Nope.
Mutated.
That explains the stomach face.
Ooh. Not today. Never know. Are they gonna destroy the stones? What would that do? Actually, didn't Thanos destroy the stones and it like burned out his body? Oh shit, Watcher stepping in. He's like, okay, enough of this. So that's it? He just made him disappear? Oh, okay.
Saw every moment from the failed Infinity Crusher to Killmonger's betrayal and my...
Your sacrifice. If that pocket dimension cracks, if they escape.
I'll watch. I have nothing but time.
Thank you, Stephen.
And besides, what are friends for?
The entire
Friends.
multiverse owes you a debt of gratitude. Once you walk through that door, you will return to the exact moment you left.
Will they remember?
It's time to go, Captain. You'd rather return to another time.
Haven't I earned my happy ending?
Yeah.
Trust me. That world, that time, needs Captain Carter.
You can't just tweak things a little.
You won, but I lost.
I cannot
Interfere? Yeah, I know. We're just stories to you. We're not real. You watch us fight, win, lose. Tell me, did you make popcorn while Ultron murdered my friends and burned my world to the ground?
You are more than that to me. You, your stories, they are everything to me.
Then fix my world.
I can't, Natasha.
Fucker, come on. Then send her to another world.
I'm not walking through that door.
Well, the door was more of a metaphor anyway.
Meh. Okay. Huh.
Where are we?
On a world that lost their widow.
It's a mess. Thank you.
That works.
You and your replacement Avengers fought valiantly. But
Yeah, that world.
you told me all your secrets.
Kick his ass, Widow!
I was told you were dead.
Same.
Words of my demise were greatly exaggerated.
Not my Natasha. But something tells me you have her spirit.
Nice.
That's it, isn't it? All creatures searching for a place to belong.
So basically, Watcher is a giant comic book nerd who knows he can't intervene, but tries to anyway. His own self-insert fanfic, this whole thing.
He is Stan Lee. Excelsior!
Oh, well, this was an ending? Sort of.
Yep. But we're very much missing something.
Oh, speaking of the devil? Right where she gets punched in the face. Gotcha, bitch!
Don't tell me. He was your type?
Oh, Widow, I've never been so happy to see you.
Did you hit your head or something?
A few times, actually.
Peggy, you might want to brace yourself.
I can promise you that this won't be the strangest thing I've dealt with today.
Famous last words.
Steve.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hydra stopper?
Yeah. And there's someone inside.
Uh-huh. It was Howard the Duck. Just to fuck with everybody's expectations. Are we good? Any more post-credit stuff?
Well.
Whew. Okay, that was definitely a big, intense crossover like I thought it would be.
Who would have even thought, given that this was like just supposed to be an anthology series of like alternate universe stories, who would have thought they'd all connect at some point?
I mean, you kind of called it. You kept saying how like certain stories felt like they could fit within each other.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of wondering if that was going to be a thing that happened, and sure enough. The only thing is, I feel like we needed at least one more episode so as to figure out how we got to where we got to with that universe, Gamora and Tony.
Yeah, definitely that was one of the downsides of this, is that they friggin' robbed Gamora of her story. I like to know exactly how the hell she killed Thanos and took over everything and pretty much, gained all of his armor and powers and whatnot. Because, I mean, there's a story there. Not only that, but she actually teams up with Tony Stark, who is, I should mention, decked out, like in the, what do they call that?
Is that the Hulkbuster armor?
Yeah, the Hulkbuster armor, but it's like...
It's not quite the Hulkbuster.
I know, it's like upgraded more, but like, I want to know the story behind that. Like, why couldn't we get that leading into the crossover, and then part 2 is the whole big thing? Like, that to me felt a little unfair. Another thing we were robbed of? Zombie Wanda versus Vision Ultron. Like, that was only, 2 seconds long, and he annihilates her? Like, that... Come on. Like, I expected a little more of that.
Some of the choices for this were very confusing. It's like, why did you choose untethered party god Thor?
I guess because we did the story, they had to throw him in.
Guess?
But it's like, what does he really add? Like, his hammer doesn't really affect Ultron at all. And, of course, he's a big attention-seeking dumbass who gave away the position immediately. It's like, what, he's there for comic relief?
We don't take anybody from the universe where all the Avengers died. They leave that open so that alternate Natasha can find a new universe to live in.
I mean, I'm glad he stuck her in a universe that already lost its widow. Because that, to me, would have felt wholly unfair, leaving her behind in a world where basically everybody was dead. Like, she didn't even have Clint. And I'm like, okay, if you're not going to fix her world, at least put her somewhere where she would belong. Like, come on, that's the least you can do. Yeah, I gotta say, there are some negative things about this that kind of taint it, but I mean, for the most part, it is a good crossover, you have to admit, with a lot of interesting team-ups. Like, we have Black Panther, Star-Lord, Captain America, Doctor Strange. It's a team-up you never think you would ever see, and they're with characters that you don't expect, so I will give it that much.
And the fight scenes were great.
I know, where they're all attacking Ultron at once from different angles and everything, and one continuous shot. I love that.
And it's like, you know, they're not really gonna defeat him with any of their moves, but they're doing a good job keeping him at bay.
Mm-hmm. So thank God that Strange is like a max level wizard who can basically make everybody invulnerable. Because otherwise, like he said, they would have died rather easily.
I am surprised the Watcher didn't get more involved, but...
He's already breaking his oath just by bringing everybody there. I think if he was even more involved than that, it probably would have been too much. Plus, we saw that he could barely hold his own going against him by himself. Plus, it's like Steven said, you know, Watcher kind of foresaw them all being able to take him down without his interference. So, I guess ultimately it worked out.
Yay!
Interesting that the solution was to basically freeze both Zola and Killmonger in time and make it so that they could never escape. And that the stones were like forever about to explode.
That old trope.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you know, don't ever let this thing crack. Just a single crack could be all that stands between us and ultimate annihilation. So, you know, no pressure.
I am surprised that they weren't more willing to take Killmonger up on his offer. He's gonna fix all the universes, and theoretically, he could. With the stones and everything. I mean, why not? And it would have been to a lot of their benefits. Like I said, Peggy would have gotten Steve back. Strange could have actually been in a universe that he didn't destroy and had Christine back with him. I mean, the others could have had infinitely better lives too. Of course, we know this is ultimately a deal with the devil, given what Killmonger did in his own universe. Actually, now I'm wondering, since he took Killmonger out of his universe, just as Shuri and Pepper were like trying to take back Wakanda, does that mean that they're pretty much in the clear now?
Pretty much.
Because he's like gone. He's out of the equation now, like forever. So they just take things back over, which I guess ultimately worked in their favor. It's like, okay.
We'll never know.
I will say that was like kind of a tender, heartfelt moment when Natasha was chewing Watcher out for standing by, watching as everybody around her died and everything and did nothing. And, you know, she claims that they're nothing but stories, and he's just like, no, you guys mean everything to me. It's almost like you were listening to a fan actually, like, read that line.
Yes,
Which
definitely.
I imagine Jeffrey Wright is. And kind of reflects all of us, because, yeah, these characters may be fictional, but to us, they are everything. They're what gives us life, basically. They're what got us through this awful time. They'll get us through more awful times.
The only difference being that we can't interfere, while the Watcher can, just chooses not to.
Well, technically we could if we became writers for Marvel and we influenced it, like, certain things.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's possible.
What if?
God, if I wrote for Marvel, I'd just have everybody making out with each other all the time. Just because I could. I'm such a fanfic writer. By the way, it's just me, or did you sense that vibe between Peggy and Natasha in her universe?
Yes, absolutely.
You always felt that between Natasha and Steve during The Winter Soldier, and I know a lot of people were pushing for them, although obviously that's not what it led to, but I always knew there was like something between them. But now to see that that's how it is in this, like, even though, again, they probably weren't going in that direction, I couldn't help but feel it.
I wouldn't be surprised if Natasha's, bi or,
Like, you'd believe she'd swing both ways.
Yeah.
And they get to all sorts of kinky stuff in Russia that they won't admit. Although now, apparently, she might have found Steve. Because, again, they didn't say for certain that he was in there. It was just heavily implied, but I imagine it could theoretically be anybody. But it would be nice if it was Steve, because, like she said, she kind of deserves a happy ending. And I mean, technically speaking, Steve, in the regular MCU continuity, did get his happy ending with Peggy, so, I mean, would it be too much to ask? Like, I know she's needed and everything for what's to come, but we just want good things for Peggy. And really who wouldn't?
Plus which, they have yet to introduce a Captain Carter universe version of Sam Wilson.
True. Because we don't know if Sam still becomes Falcon / later Captain America in this.
They don't even start with them jogging around DC. They just cut straight to the raid on the ship.
True. Although we don't even get Bucky Winter Soldier in this continuity. I don't even think we get a Winter Soldier in this
Does that mean
continuity.
that Bucky lived to a ripe old age?
He actually lived a happy life. I mean, I'm glad. I hope he did for his sake. You know, because after all the shit he goes through in the regular universe, I mean, again, he deserves it. It just sucks because him being the catalyst for what made Sam Wilson Falcon and then Captain America probably wouldn't have happened, though. That's the only downside to that. But then again, who knows, maybe Sam would have led a normal life without all this shit.
Who knows? We'll never know.
So yeah, this is it. This was the finale, and like I said, it was pretty decent. Most of everything was foreshadowed and interwoven pretty well. A few hiccups here and there, things I felt they could have done better. Stuff I feel could have improved by making this a two-parter as opposed to just one. But like I said, for the first season, I thought this was pretty good.
I agree.
Like I said, it wasn't terrible by any sense. Just, you know, could have been a little better. So aside from that, we're going to have to wait at least another year, probably, I guess, till the next season 2, which I'm sure we're going to see even more stories and more wild out there theories and probably more Tony Stark death, which thankfully we were spared in this episode because Watcher knew better.
We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day.
Until next time, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And remember, everyone, the Watcher is always watching. Always watching. Now, where's his popcorn?